Welcome to Getting to Know You. I'm your host, Eman Tuzman-Eagan, and I'm so happy to welcome you to this podcast where we get to know the members of the Berkshire Hills Music Academy better. Our guest today for today's episode of Getting to Know You is Tori, joining us live from Berkshire Hills. Welcome to Getting to Know You, Tori. I'm so glad to have the chance to interview you today. Welcome, Tori.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this.
Where are you from, and how did you end up at Berkshire Hills?
Well, I'm actually not from Western Mass. I am from Eastern Mass, Southborough, Massachusetts. And how I ended up here was I went to a special camp at Belvoir Terrace called Williams Syndrome Week, and that's where I met John Libera, some Aaron Antolevic, some of the other people who have Williams syndrome, and there was always a thought that a school for people with intellectual disabilities would be formed, and then in September 2001, the dream came true. So, I've been here for 20 years now, and it's been one of the best experiences ever.
Adrian and Jacob are from the same town. Did you know them growing up?
No, but actually, yes, Jacob I did, because he knows a lot of my brother's friends, and they hang out sometimes. So, not when I was little, but, during my middle school, high school years, I did. And, I've known Adrian for a while, and she's my voice teacher. She's very sweet to me, so.
How long were you in the BHMA troupe?
I was in the BHMA troupe since 2000 and... Oh, my God. I don't remember. It's been a very long time, but I'm glad I was in the troupe for as long as I was.
What do you think of the new jazz band you're in? Ensemble with John, Annalise, and Franklin.
I think it's a game changer for me. It takes a lot to learn a lot of the jazz songs and have to memorize the lyrics, but for me, I just feel like I'm a whole new person. I feel like I'm in control of what I do and not what other people tell me to do. I feel like I'm more calm with myself. I feel like the world around me is making me see what good can come out of something new. So I'm very happy with that.
What was your favorite song that you wrote?
Victorious, of course, because I think that a lot of people can relate to that song. In middle school was very hard for me because of the teasing and everything, and I think that song has helped me to believe in myself more, and the more I listen to it, the more I say to myself, man, I am victorious. Look at me now.
Can you tell us about your songwriting experiences?
I started to write songs in middle school. The first song that I wrote is called Why I Like Snow, and there's actually a little story behind that song. A friend of mine passed away in middle school, and one day I went outside and I saw snow on the ground, and it was snowing, and I said to myself, maybe that's him or her telling me to write a song. So I started to write Why I Like Snow, and there it was.
Maybe a bill that keeps snowman. I really don't know.
How long have you played the piano?
I've been playing the piano since I was 2 years old. So my Nana had a piano in her house, and I would just bang, bang, bang on the keys. And then as I got older, I started to, be more in love with the piano. So I've been playing the piano since I was 2 years old.
You had a CD release party last year during the pandemic. Can you tell us about it?
I gotta tell you, it was weird, but it meant a lot to me because, even though there wasn't an audience, I felt like there was an audience there in spirit, and I felt like everything went well. The performers were good. Joel on drums, Franklin on piano, and Brianna on violin. And I wish Eman could have been there, but he was there in spirit, and it took a lot out of me to get that going because I was not certain if I wanted to do it during the pandemic, but I said I just got to do it, so I did, and it was a huge success.
I knew when I was young I wanted to be someone, but things just got in my way. With all the good and bad, I'm still really glad that I am who I am today. Because no matter what I've been through, I'm still standing strong. 'Cause I'm victorious, no matter what I do. Yes, I'm victorious, and I know it's true. Yes, I'm victorious, when I start to sing, I'm gonna be the next greatest thing. There were times when I fell down, but got back off of the ground. I wasn't gonna let people take my pride away. But I proved them wrong by writing them this song, and I hope someday they will clap along. Because no matter what you've been through, you too can stay strong. 'Cause you're victorious, no matter what you do. Yes, you're victorious, and I know it's true. Yes, you're victorious, when you start to sing, you're gonna be the next greatest thing. All right. Victorious, and I know it's true. Ooh, yes, you're victorious, when you start to sing. You're gonna be the next greatest thing. Yes, I'm victorious, no matter what I do. Yes, I'm victorious, and I know it's true. Hey, I'm victorious, when I start to sing. I'm gonna be the next greatest thing. La 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 la, na 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 na, na 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 na.
You've been at BHMA for a long time, and in my opinion, are seen as an ambassador. Can you tell us a little about your experience so far at BHMA and what it's like to have Williams syndrome?
I I think having Williams syndrome has changed me as a person because I always have to remember that, I'm different. I'm not normal like other people. And, I still get teased once in a while. And, I think Williams syndrome doesn't define who I am. I think it defines the ability part. I don't let, things get in the way of me as a person. And being here at Berkshire Hills has helped me to see that. And being able to perform in front of people is probably my favorite thing to do, because I get paid for what I do, and that's how it should be.
Since you've been here a long time, can you tell us about how you've seen BHMA grow and your favorite thing that's come from its growth?
I think what has come from its growth is having new students come in, and right now there are 3 Tories in the building. There's me, there's another girl named Tori, and then there's the girl that helps Nicole, and, I'm not letting that, get in the way of things, but, I'll always be the longest Tory here at Berkshire Hills for sure.
Where do you get your inspiration for music?
A lot of things, like family, relationships, the weather, just everyday life. And a lot of my musical influences are Machine Gun Kelly, Kelly Clarkson, Mariah Carey, the late Whitney Houston, of course, Bette Midler. I'm really into Olivia Rodrigo. Her music is really good. And I also love like Lady Gaga and Adele, of course. So I have a lot of inspirations for music.
If you had any superpower, what would it be and why?
I think it would be to save the world because a lot of people are in danger right now. And, I think that if I was able to have a superpower, it would be to save the world, save people from falling, save people from getting killed, And my other superpower would be to snap my fingers and be at one place at a time or 2 places at a time. Just something fun.
Do you have a favorite joke?
I think the easiest one is, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
Ha ha ha. Ben likes that one.
Yeah.
If you could, this is one of my favorites. If you could play with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
It would be Freddie Mercury because I really loved him as a musician. I loved his personality. I loved his singing. I loved his charisma on stage. I just loved the way he moved all the time. And his songs with Queen are very inspirational to me these days. And if Freddie Mercury was still alive, I would ask him to sing on my next album.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to today's podcast of Getting to Know You. I'd like to thank Tori again for taking the time to talk with us. Our theme song is Getting to Know You by Roger Hammerstein, performed by BHMA community member Franklin Nichols. Editing is done by Ben Rosenfeld. Creative direction by me, Eman Tuzman-Eagan, with creative support from my mom. We hope you've enjoyed the show.